And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Hey everybody, welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig.
Good morning.
I'm jumping all around back here.
Yeah, your phones were going off. Two of them.
Yes, I was. I'm busy this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to In the Know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the show we do every week here from the campus of Craven Community College, where we just talk about things going on in our community. Fun stuff. Megan's always got a thing of the day. I'm going to let Megan introduce herself, too. I'm bouncing all over the place.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Megan Johnson. I'm so glad you're here with us today on Thursday, June 6th, right?
That's
June
right.
June 6th, it is. Sometimes I have to look at my paper, but no, it's July 6th.
See?
And
I agree with you. You should never ask me what the date is. It's written down and everything.
It's written down. I didn't look. Yeah, so I'm a month behind. Did you celebrate 4th of July with a bang?
I did. Yeah, I went to a little pool party that was also by the river down in a little area I didn't even really know ever existed. It's past Bryce's Creek, but before you get to Pollocksville, kind of in that area.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was fun.
Island Creek Road.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're very familiar with it.
I am.
Yeah.
I used to have to take that road for almost 6 years.
Okay.
Back and forth when I was working in Jacksonville, but living here.
Yeah. I've lived in this area for, 12 years now, and I'm still finding little
nooks and crannies.
Yeah, all
it
the
has
time.
grown up tremendously back there with all the neighborhoods and things like that. But
How about yourself? Did you get out on the boat?
No.
Have some fun?
I get to a point that some things it's just too hot. It was a heat index of 106.
It was, yeah.
So I did chores that I needed to get done that I didn't do the weekend before. So, it was kind of humdrum. We did in between showers, rainstorms. We actually put some stuff on the grill, and then we watched the PBS series. The On the Lawn in front of the Capitol.
I don't think I know that series. What are you talking about?
Well, not series. The special, the 4th of July special.
Oh, I see. I see.
The PBS special. So, of course, and I'm watching it. My daughter's like, "Oh, Mom, this is a snooze. Let's put on a movie or something." And I'm like, "Okay, well, what's the best 4th of July movies? So, like, what do they rank, And she's like, she wanted to watch Princess Diary 2. So is that, Zanetta, is that even a 4th of July movie? She's like,
is that even a movie?
She said it's an American princess. And I was like, I don't make the connection. But
Princess of Genovia.
Princess of Genovia, yes. There's a 1 and a 2.
I don't know anything about this.
Who's the actress?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway plays it.
Okay. Yeah.
She's cute as a
I've
button.
never seen either one of them.
I've seen it many times. We actually have both of them on DVD.
I probably won't see it at this point.
Well, of course, we don't do this by ourselves.
No,
We've got
don't.
somebody back here, and we got 2 folks in the green room. Good morning, Zanetta.
Morning.
And you have?
And Dante's here.
Hello, Dante. Thanks for being here with us. We also have special guests. I don't
We
know
do.
if you want to introduce them, and then we'll continue our conversation.
Yeah, we'll keep bouncing around here, but
Bouncing around.
I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Bobbing and
Bounce,
weaving,
boo.
right? But we have Sensei Otis Waterman with us, who is going to be teaching a self-defense training class next Monday here at the college. And we also have Suzanne Madison here with us, who is our coordinator for the Community Enrichment Program.
Yes.
Good morning. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah.
Thank
Suzanne's
you.
becoming a repeat, I was going to say repeat offender. She's a repeat guest.
That too, yes.
I was out for a vacation or trip or something.
Yeah, she helped do a co-host with me.
Yeah, did a great job.
Yeah, very good. Well, we're glad that both of you are with us today, and I know that we would like to learn more about you, Otis, and then Suzanne, if you can share a little bit about the class that he'll be providing for us. So, Otis, what have you been in New Bern for a while?
I've been here since 2011. My mom's moved here in 1994.
Okay,
Mhm.
very good. And so, did you do this style of self-defense and martial arts prior to coming to New Bern?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I started the martial arts in 1974 in the South Bronx, New York. Moving up, I studied different styles, Goju-Ryu, Shotokan, and then I found the key for a little man like me, which was Jiu-Jitsu. I love the art. I live the art, and I've gone to the Bahamas and just at a YMCA, the gentleman allowed me to teach his class for 2 hours. And the greatest thing is that we speak in Japanese, so the techniques that he was doing with his students, I was saying the same thing. They made his art real because no one else had ever heard anyone over the water speak that language and demonstrate that technique. And moving up, I studied Miyamaru Jiu-Jitsu back in, I came in 81, got my black belt in 85. And I started teaching in the Harlem YMCA in Manhattan. And just, I'm the type of person, I carry McGee wherever I'm going.
Yeah, you're always ready.
I'm
Ready to
ready
teach.
or
Ready to go.
learn.
Yeah, or learn.
Or
Yeah.
learn.
What
And
is a McGee?
a gi is the
Oh, a
outfit.
gi. I thought it said McGee.
Yeah.
My
The gi.
gi.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I carry it everywhere I go. Introduce myself, and for whatever reason, people ask me to come back.
He's a repeat offender as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You said you like jiu-jitsu, but for a smaller guy like you, why is jiu-jitsu better for someone who is of a smaller size?
Well, growing up in the South Bronx,
Uh-huh.
a little guy is always going to get picked on.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, I decided to join the jiu-jitsu class. I loved it. It kept me in control of myself when encountered.
I see.
See? You know, it's not about running around and beating people up.
Of course, yeah.
It's about protecting myself.
So jiu-jitsu by nature is a self-defense
Yes.
martial art. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
For
So-
big guys.
So getting into any sort of martial arts can be intimidating for people who have, especially have never done any kind of it at all. So let's talk a little bit about the class that you'll have starting on Monday. I'm assuming people should not feel as though they have to have any level of experience whatsoever. So let's talk about what this class is. And
This
what people
class
could
will
expect.
be the basics. This class will be the avenues of escape, which is called the Tai Sabaki.
Tai Sabaki.
Tai Sabaki.
Okay.
We'll do a little wrist, and we'll do a little Kansensawaza, which is bone locking.
Okay.
We'll do a little chokes, front, rear, and side chokes. You know, people come up to people and they grab them. You know, the whole thing about the art is reaction to touch. We have to think like a smart bomb, which is being right and exact on your target. And it's a lot of pressure points. And the big guys can't take the pressure points.
Right.
They can't take it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how strong or what your size is. There are
It's
little
the
weaknesses
technique.
in joints and
It's the technique and targeting the target.
So this is also about strengthening your body and your mind.
Conditioning, yes. Conditioning the body and the mind. Yes, number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
So this is a 4-week course. This class is going to be on Monday and Wednesdays,
Yes.
starting Monday, the 10th, coming up, and it's from 6:30 to 7:30. And I believe you were explaining to me before that the first class, like on Monday, you'll be learning the technique, and then the second class you'll have, on Wednesdays, you'll have a chance to practice. And it will continue like that for the 4 weeks.
I might even, spice it up a little bit and and give them something that's real to make them want to come back.
Gotcha.
See?
I want to know what that getaway is.
You want to
What was
learn the getaways?
Yeah, what was the word again for the getaway?
The getaway?
Yeah, what was that first one you were talking about? What was the Japanese word for it?
The escape move.
Escape. Oh, Tai Sabaki.
Tai Sabaki.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Okay.
Tai
Nice
Sabaki.
rhyme.
You want to learn how to get away?
I want to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-uh.
Or run
Avenues
away.
of escape.
What type of clothing would someone wear to this class?
Well, preferably for right now, just a sweatshirt.
Something loose?
Yeah, something loose and pants.
Okay. And where the class is going to be held in a room with all the mats are on the floor
Yes,
so that you'll be protected.
right.
Soft landings as you learn this.
We do
Yes.
rolls to condition the body. And in the interim of doing the rolls, we'll be doing some flips because you want to know how to control a person when you take them down. You see, from a ogoshi, major outer hip, or a ippon seonagi, one arm shoulder throw, or ukigoshi, which is just lifting that person up on your hip and then dropping them down on the cement.
So if somebody's going to sign up for this class, I guess they should expect to have a little bit of movement, a little bit of flexibility.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and I know of couples who are actually signing up for this class, so it sounds like this is something that you could do as a couple also, or having a partner, or are you going to be pairing
Partners,
people?
yes.
Pairing people.
Yeah,
and,
that's how they're going to learn.
And they would be able to practice together too, so that might be,
It's awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever done any sort of martial arts before,
No.
Megan? No?
You did.
I did much younger, yes. I've
Yeah.
forgotten pretty much all of it because I was, I think, 3rd grade, 4th grade, just basic karate. But
I did on siblings because I have 7 brothers
Right?
and sisters.
you made up your own style,
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
The karate chop.
Yeah, I did. Quite
That's
effective.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the origin of jiu-jitsu.
The origin of jiu-jitsu started in Japan back in the 1800s, 1600s. And it evolved from what it was. Some of the techniques were utilized for smaller people, but as people evolved and got taller and heavier, you had to use different techniques. And they absolutely work.
So speaking of Japan, and sorry, Zanetta, I'm switching it up on you, honey, because I missed my cue before. I didn't share with you what the national day is.
Yeah, tell us what the day is. July 6th.
July 6th, National Hand Roll Day. So July 6ers use the National Hand Roll Day with the freshest flavor and style. This day encourages us to explore our senses by experiencing one of sushi's culinary pleasures. Japanese sushi hand rolls delight the senses with vibrant color, taste, and texture. Since every delicate hand roll is masterfully designed, the chef's presents each one as a work of art. A delicious dip into soy enhances the perfect bite, too. Whether it's spicy or sweet or a combination of both, we delight in eating hand rolls with friends over sake, wine, or a Japanese beer.
So I missed the beginning of that. Are you saying that hand roll is the same thing as sushi?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
when they create the roll and then they slice it. So, yes. So, ideally, a hand roll is eaten right away and consists of the freshest fish. Hand rolls also include specially harvested seaweed, house-made sauces, and warm rice. When everything comes together, the final result is not only beautiful, but incredibly delicious. Now, Zanetta made sushi for the first time this week, right? You did a hand roll?
That's hard to do.
And then she
It
posted
is.
it.
Takes a long time.
Yeah, because if you don't do it just right, it'll
The
just fall
rice,
apart on you.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like...
You got to get the rice right. You
Yeah.
got to stick it all together.
So, okay, I know when you go to a Japanese restaurant and you order the sushi and it comes a little bit warm, I don't personally care for it because I think the only introduction to sushi that I had, my first introduction, was the grocery store, and it was sitting there cold already.
I see.
So then I go and I taste it, and it's kind of room temperature or warm. I'm like, ooh, I'm not sure about it.
Because it shouldn't be warm. Room temperature is okay, but yeah, it shouldn't be warm.
Yeah.
Unless it's, I mean, there's some, what's the one with the like soft shell crab, and they'll fry that
Yes.
one, and that one will be warm when
Yes.
you get it. But
Have you been to, is it Kumo, the new sushi
I have not
bar?
been. I've heard great things about it though.
We took Michaela there on graduation day from high school because she loves sushi. That's one of her absolute favorite things, and the weirder the better. She wants the eel and she wants the fish eggs and
Wow.
all that stuff. Yeah, Green River I think is one of her favorite that has all that stuff on it. But it was delicious. It
Yeah.
was fun. The presentation was fantastic. For those of you who don't know, it's over there on the corner of Middle and Craven Street, right there on the corner.
Suzanne, are
So-
you a fan of sushi?
I am, and
rolls?
seafood is good for anyone, including sushi, because it's gluten free. Now, what changes it is if you dip it in soy sauce, it is no longer gluten free. So you have to be careful with that. But I think it's a good meal for almost everyone. And yes, I do love sushi. I made it once, a roll. It was way too technical, took too long, made the rice incorrectly. So it was my first and only time. I
that's
will be
fun.
making it. I prefer somebody else make it so I can eat it.
Michaela had a classmate that had like the kit, and they would bring it to class. I mean, like at the cafeteria,
Oh, wow.
and whip it together right there
Wow.
for lunch, which
That's
I thought was always
amazing.
really
Yeah,
cool.
very cool.
Yeah, I think, and of course, she probably shared
Yeah.
her lunch because she liked what they were providing. So, are you getting some comments? I see some stuff popping
We
up.
just got some folks that are watching.
Oh, okay.
We've got a comment that Zanetta posted with a link to the class as well. So
Oh,
if anybody
cool.
wants to hit the
Very
class, they
good.
can hit that
Speaking
link.
of class, where did Sensei Otis go to?
Oh, he just has to step out for a
He
second.
just needs to step out.
okay,
He'll be
good.
back.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I was
He'll
like,
be back.
I was talking about sushi,
no,
and I
he'll be
look up
back.
and he's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, we didn't run him off, did we?
No, definitely
What
not.
was that thing? The escape.
He escaped from us.
He was-
yeah.
he
practiced
escaped.
his escape
Yeah.
mode.
yeah.
That's
So,
correct.
Zanetta, did your sushi experiment, or I guess it's a meal, not an experiment, did it go okay?
Yeah, it was these little rice balls, kind of like this big,
Uh-huh.
and a triangle. They have them in Japan. You can get them at the 7-Eleven. Just take it to go, kind of like a sandwich.
Wow.
We stuffed them
Okay.
with spam. and a
Don't
spicy
recommend
tuna.
gas station sushi in New Bern.
No.
Just not
No,
highly
I don't
recommended.
even know if there's a gas station in New Bern that has sushi. Don't get it at the airport. Harris Theater has good sushi. I'll get it from there.
Yeah.
Publix too.
Yeah, okay, great.
Food Line is like a pre-done one. That's I wouldn't trust it,
Okay.
but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm all right. Sorry, I'll retract my comment.
Some people love Food Line sushi, and you don't want to offend them.
I don't. Okay.
They're going to come after you.
So guess what else it is? Totally opposite.
Unhand roll day?
No, National Fried Chicken Day.
Wow.
Okay.
And I learned something really cool. Okay, so of course, 4th of July, most people are thinking hot dogs, hamburgers. So they wait 2 days later and they make it National Fried Chicken Day,
Wow.
which I think is kind of cool. So, and people who, that chicken lovers across the country recognize National Fried Chicken Day by feasting at a nearby restaurant, home, or their outdoor picnic. Today is not a good day for a picnic as it is pouring
No,
down
yes, a
rain and
little
it's
rainy.
yucky.
Yes.
So this is what I didn't know. Scottish immigrants brought their tradition of deep frying chicken in fat to the southern United States. After its introduction to the American South, fried chicken soon became a staple. Over time, cooks added seasoning and spices to enrich the flavor of the chicken. I want you to see if you can guess which poet laureate said this. The best comfort food will always be greens, collard bread, cornbread, and fried chicken. She's from Winston-Salem. Does that help?
Maya Angelou.
That's right, Maya Angelou. So that was her little quote about fried chicken.
Yeah.
Fried chicken. Now, I'm not going to tell you. Everybody knows what fried chicken is.
I didn't
It's-
realize it was from Scotland. Though.
I didn't
Yeah,
either.
that's news to me.
Scottish immigrants.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not know that either. That was, now we're in the know.
Yeah, we all know
That's
now.
why we're here.
Okay.
So I can make it all
Do you
better.
think it's still a staple in Scotland? I've never been to Scotland.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, if you're watching and you've been to Scotland and you've had fried chicken, let us know which is better.
Yes.
Southern fried chicken or Southern Scotland fried
And
chicken. Yeah.
so, and also, what seasonings do you put in your breader? So some people soak it in buttermilk. Some people brine it first, and then they add the breading. And sometimes they double bread it or they do an egg wash. I'd be curious what they think is their favorite. Also, I don't fry things. I just don't like the splatter. I don't like the grease.
Clean up.
I don't
Yeah,
like the
the cleanup,
cleanup. But if we do anything, my husband will do it outside on the cooker, which makes it a whole lot easier. And then he's in charge. So, but growing up, my mom used to do boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and she would dredge them in egg, and then she'd dredge them in flour. But the flour was seasoned with salt, pepper, and ready for this, tarragon, which is how her mother cooked it.
Tarragon.
So,
Love
and they
that.
were from the Philadelphia area. So, of course, if I throw tarragon in chicken thing,
Yeah,
my
they'll run
husband's
you
like,
out.
my husband goes nuts because he's a Southern boy. But he's like, no, this is not good. This is not cool. This is not the way to do it. So, but anyway, you got to get your oil just right. The other thing is, traditionally, it was fried in lard, which
Okay.
I'm not even sure. I mean, I know you can buy it.
Probably delicious.
I'm sure it is. However, corn oil, peanut oil, canola, or vegetable oil is also used. We use canola.
Yeah.
If you go to Chick-fil-A today to celebrate, they use peanut oil. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes. So people with peanut allergies need to be careful. Okay, this is from a movie, Fried Chicken. Just tend to make me feel better about life.
I don't know that movie.
Minnie Jackson from the film The Help.
Okay. I have not seen that movie. Yeah.
Yep. A couple other fun facts. Today, Louis Pasteur successfully inoculated Joseph Meister with a rabies vaccine. Meister had been bitten by a rabid dog. 1885.
So he gave it to
Pasteur.
him immediately, I guess. He had it just sitting around waiting for somebody to get bitten.
I don't know. It was successful. I didn't go into details. And
That's great.
in 1942, Anne Frank and her family were forced into hiding. And here's another one that I was very excited to learn. Today is Frida Kahlo's birthday. She was born in 1907. If you're not familiar with Frida Kahlo, she's a Mexican portrait artist. She gained prominence in the early 21st century. She actually didn't become famous until about 20 plus years after she was deceased. So she did a lot of self-portraits, and a lot of her stuff were symbolic. So you see the self-portrait, it's the thorn and the hummingbird. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It draws lots of interest since it contains so many aspects which are symbolic to Frida Kahlo. In her portrait, Frida faces the viewer with a background of large green leaves and yellow leaves right behind her. The thorns are around her neck like a necklace, which is held by a black monkey. Her neck is bleeding from a piercing thorn. On the right side, behind her shoulder, is a black cat. A hummingbird is hanging on the thorn with knots around her throat. Her expression is calm and solemn. It also seems she's patiently enduring the pain. So she suffered from a lot of physical ailments. She also had a bad accident. She was bedridden. Even while she was bedridden, she was still painting.
Yeah.
So I took Brianna, I want to say it was her 19th or 20, I can't remember birthday. Frida Kahlo was at the National, not her work,
Sure.
was at the National Museum of Art, forgive me, North Carolina Museum of Art in Raleigh. And it was a phenomenal exhibit. It was really, really great. Very
Wow.
good.
Didn't realize that she was exhibiting there.
Yes.
She was married to a famous husband as well.
Yes. Do you know his name?
I used to. No, I
Diego.
can't. Diego.
Hold on, let me make sure I get the right name.
So
But
she,
some of his work was on display as well.
yeah, so she was kind of known, maybe not in her own right at that time. I mean,
Correct.
while she was still living.
I didn't write it
but-
down. Yeah, but his name was Diego.
Yeah.
He's real famous for like the big giant calla lilies and with the
And murals and yeah.
murals. He actually did a mural at Rockefeller
Mm-hmm. Yes.
in New York City. So, and there's another one. Where's the where the Rockettes dance?
Music or Radio City Music Hall?
Radio City
Radio
Music
City,
Hall. He's
yeah.
got one there too.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah. So happy birthday, Frida Kahlo.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
So, what else do we got?
Well, we've got some events that we're going to need to talk about for the weekend.
Okay.
Before we do that, I just want to make sure that we circle back around, though, to make sure that if anybody is interested in taking next week's self-defense class, they can register, sign up on our website, cravencc.edu/CEP, and all of our community enrichment program classes are there. Is there something you wanted to add?
You want to show that?
Yes.
Oh, you've got it.
Oh,
So
Turn
that
it.
can you see it?
There we go.
and so that's the official style.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you pronounce that for me?
This is Yamabushi.
Sen Yamabushi.
Once the elder passed, most of the instructors ventured out and created their own schools.
Mm-hmm.
And San Yamabushi means warrior from the three mountains. San, warrior. Yama is mountains. The original school was Miyamaru, which means three mountain school. And the Japanese, what they did was their schools were named after the area that they were in. So maybe it might have been three mountain or three river school.
Oh.
Their
That's
theory
interesting.
was to name their surroundings as the name of their school, wherever they lived at.
That's
We
really
would be the Two River School.
And,
We would, yeah,
We
the
would.
confluence of the
Yes.
two river school.
and so the three mountains that we claim to in the Miyamaru was there were three big hills to get to the dojo.
Oh, wow. I've been worn out by the time I got there.
Yeah, on
And
Tremont
you
Avenue.
gotta,
It's
then you got to
big.
walk home.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Very
part of the
good.
conditioning is getting there.
Getting there and
Yeah,
going
yeah.
home. Yeah. After
Yeah.
you-
Yeah. So we
taking a beating.
encourage anyone to sign up.
Yes, please.
And they're certainly in for a fun and exciting and very interesting and going to learn a lot. And as well as this is a good way to practice balancing of strength for your body and your mind.
Yep.
Very good. Awesome.
Yeah,
You
that's
ready?
great. Yep.
You
yeah.
can
So
sign up.
I
so
would
we
love
can
to
do
sign
the
up.
takedown. See, we should. Somebody, when I told somebody that we were going to have a self-defense person on, they're like, "Are you going to sample it? Are you going to get up and do it?" And,
Yeah.
and I was
Are you
like,
gonna
I
take you
assumed
down?
you were. I'm really kind of disappointed that I haven't seen that happen.
"Well, we didn't put the green screen up, so
Wow.
shucks, missed out on that one."
Yeah. You have to have your 3 mountains behind you.
My
before
3
you feel
mountains.
comfortable.
Oh goodness gracious!
All right.
Okay.
Well, Sensei Otis, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Thank
of
you.
course, thanks Suzanne for
Thank
being
you.
on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to talk a little bit now about some of the events coming up this weekend.
I'd say Suzanne come back again, but I know she will.
Yes, because I'm a repeat.
Offender.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. Do you want to get started? on
Sure.
the things of the day, or not things, the events.
Yep. All right, let's talk about some
Ooh, say it.
community events.
There you
Is that how you want me to say it? I'll say it different every week. It's time for community events. We can do this all day. Discover Tryon Palace, Life on the Lesser Stairs, today from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Tryon Palace. Discover Tryon Palace with this tour that focuses on the lives of those who called the palace home, whose lives weren't so glamorous. Space is limited on this tour and will include stair climbing, so be ready to get your steps in today. Get your tickets at the ticket desk at Tryon Palace or at tryonpalace.org.
Woohoo! The Young Professionals of Craven County July Social will be also today from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Bank of the Arts. Woohoo! Join the Young Professionals of Craven County for their July Social event at Bank of the Arts. You do not need to be a member to attend, but please RSVP to nbyoungprofessionals.org. That would be newbernyoungprofessionals.org. This is a great event to meet others in the community. There will be wine, cheese, fine arts, and live music.
And while you're there, maybe look at some of the works on the wall and see if
And
you can
buy.
find something. You can buy something, or see if you can find something that was maybe influenced by Frida Kahlo.
Ooh,
Right.
very
Tie it
good.
all in.
Tying it together. Or
July.
fried chicken.
There might be some fried chicken paintings as well. Don't eat the fried chicken painting. Might have tarragon in it.
Yes. I
July
love tarragon.
Garden Lecture, July 8th from 10:30 to 12:30 p.m. That's this Saturday, Coleman Performance Hall in the North Carolina History Center. This month's Garden Lecture will be a viewing of the documentary The Gardener. This documentary is about Frank Cabot and reflects upon the meaning of gardening and its impact on our lives. This film looks back on this remarkable man's personal story and the artistic philosophy that gave birth to one of the greatest gardens in the world,
She's got the
Le
pronunciation in here.
Cat Rouvan.
Very good.
The screening begins at 10:30 a.m. with a suggested donation of $3.
Very good. Okay. Next week, we'll be back here again. In the know, we are going to be celebrating North Carolina History Theater. July 13th. Next week, Kathy Morrison and Bill Hand from the North Carolina History Theater will join us to discuss the upcoming production on The Wright Brothers. Join us live at 9 a.m. on Facebook and catch the replay on YouTube. Join the conversation. Make sure you comment through the episode and ask questions. Now, you vaguely mentioned something. I don't know if it was you, Craig, or Zanetta, that we are now in an official YouTube podcast.
That is correct.
So can you share a little insight on that, Zanetta? You're kind of our master behind the scenes girl. That's your new title, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I like it.
Sensei background.
I'll add it to my signature. So we're a YouTube podcast. That means we're not just a playlist. YouTube is becoming one of the bigger platforms for podcasts. So now anyone who's looking for a podcast will be recommended to them.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So yeah, so you can like and subscribe to the podcast, and we'll start having. We've been doing it already. Zanette's been cutting together our community events as well into smaller clips. So if you're not able to watch the whole show, you can catch us at community events, or just smaller clips of some
I'm
of our
so
interviews as well.
excited.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. I still get those weird, friend likes, or, from when I make it public.
You get weird friend likes.
Whatever you call that. Like they want to be your friend. They're like,
Yes.
And it's, a weird name. And
Well, Megan, you're a celebrity now, and when you're a celebrity,
those are
you're gonna
just
have,
weird. That's
Yes.
just weird.
Yeah.
Somebody creeping on you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, you don't have to like.
Oh, I don't.
You don't have to accept their like.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. I want to comment back.
Yeah.
Trials
Block
and
'em.
tribulations of being famous.
Yes,
But on
far
the-
from it.
On the other hand, I will say I encourage everyone to like the podcast.
Please.
And subscribe, because that is really how you'll know what's going on in our lives.
Just don't send me one of those weird friend requests.
No weird friend requests for Megan. So As a matter of fact,
I
can we
like
just
friend
get...
requests, just not the weird ones. You know.
So I'm asking for this to be the clip of the week. Just Megan repeatedly saying, "Don't send me weird friend requests." Like,
Loop it.
yes,
We're gonna loop it.
Yeah, we're on a loop channel.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well-
So yeah, but speaking of the North Carolina History Center or History Theater, they will be having their show Flight, and it is going to be here on our campus in Oringer.
Okay.
I don't know the exact dates of that right in front of me, but you'll know if you watch the show next week.
That's right.
So that'll be good.
Very good.
And then also, I want to make sure we remember that.
Did Bill write it? Bill handwrite it? I mean, I
him
guess we'll find
and
out more
Simon
information.
Spalding.
Oh, okay. Very
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's musical. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So also don't forget, Open House is on Thursday, July 20th, from 4:30 to 6 p.m. right here on the New Bern campus. You can come and learn about anything you wanted to know or had questions about with Craven Community College, and not just the New Bern campus. But we'll have people here from the Havelock campus as well. So if there are programs you want to, you have questions about with aviation or some of the workforce programs at Havelock as well.
I'll be there.
Megan will be here. Suzanne will be there as well, talking about community enrichment programs. So whether you want to know, like, when can I start classes, or what's available, or how does financial aid work, or I don't know what I want to do, talk to me.
What is it? Peel back the onion.
Peel back the onion. Yeah, we should start calling it Onion House.
Onion. Oh, that's kind of cool, though.
Nobody will come to Onion House. That's a
Okay.
restaurant chain.
Is it?
No.
No. It could be yours.
Could be, yeah.
It could be yours.
Yeah, so I do encourage everybody, you know, it's one of those things where if you know you want to change or do something else, but you don't know what, you can just come here and see all the options, and we'll
And
help,
there
help
are
you figure
a
it out.
lot of
a lot.
options.
That's why it's hard for us. A lot of times, one of the biggest challenges we have of letting people know what we do at the college is that there's so much
Mm-hmm.
that some of the details get lost, or some of the individual programs don't get seen or the
Correct.
spotlight because of so many things we have going on. So the easiest way to figure that out is just come here and see for yourself.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, fun show.
Yes.
Got a lot of information in.
I agree.
So, but we've got, we'll be back next week,
Mm-hmm.
July 13th. So please make sure that if you go ahead and, like we said, like us now, it'll pop up on your phone. It'll be ready, and you don't have to go finding us. It'll be boop. It'll be there.
Yep.
Okay.
Like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're in
Zanetta's
all the
laughing
places.
at me.
We're in all the places.
Zanetta said I looked like Minnie Mouse this morning.
Oh. Do
I'll
you feel
take-
like Minnie
I
Mouse?
said I'd take
You-
it.
Yeah, you seem to like it. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So when you post this later, just give her the little graphic that says Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. I need ears.
No,
The little,
No,
little
we
mouse
can't
ears.
afford Disney lawyers coming after us on that one.
Oh,
That's right.
I
Minnie
didn't think
Mouse
about
is her
that.
own person. Yeah.
I didn't think about that. All right. So sign off. You got anything else?
No, that's it. I've talked too much today.
Well, again, thank you, our guests, for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week. So please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and come back next Thursday. Bye. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
They good?